Welcome back. My name is Ron. This is my survival series on my PlayStation 5. I'm running the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. I consider this my forever world. As you can see in the counter in the upper left-hand corner, I've already put 2,600 days into this world. So I think we're getting close to being what you would call a forever world. So I just usually like to check in with people and show you what I've been up to. Maybe do something here or there. So let's get right into it. All right. So first off, I just did a little redecorating back here. It's very subtle, but it needed something. That needs something there too. But it's just these little details here or there, just trying to make things work better. This was all covered in red poppies, and it just didn't work. So I had to take all the poppies out. And that was quite a bit of work. So trying to think what to show next. Seems like I don't have a lot. I do have a lot, and I had some ideas, some thoughts. I did not write them down though. So let's see what I can remember. Um, oh yeah. So I was using uh, I was using bone meal down here on these trees, and you see this tree right here. It's like it's it's huge, and I I bone mealed myself to death in here, and I didn't have my axe in my straight up inventory. I was watching another screen, and I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. So I came back down, I picked up all my stuff, I did a little short recording of it. I'm like, oh, I should go do something with that. So I don't know, 3 or 4 days after I published my video and stuff, I went back and grabbed the short, and I did a little montage, quick short thing to Queen's "Another One Bites the Dust" song. So very short, very simple. Uploaded it to YouTube. I didn't really think much of it. Come back, and I'm getting a lot of teenage young men, 13 to 17-year-olds, really angry at my playstyle and how bad I am at Minecraft, how I'm using Bedrock, how I'm not on a PC, I'm playing on a console. It just went on and on. And so they would write these comments, and while they're writing the comments, I guess they would watch the video over and over again. And the views started racking up, and then I got more comments like this, and it was so funny. In the end, it got 29,000 views, which for me is huge. I'm not trying to brag or anything. I just thought it was really funny that I triggered a whole generation of young Minecraft players with my apparent lack of skill. So they watched that video a lot, and it went up and up for a couple days, but I think it's capped off at like 29,000. But I know I just appreciate anybody watching my videos. I'm not doing this for the likes or the subscribes or any of that kind of stuff. I never have. I'm mostly doing this to just keep my interest in my forever world, and document the progress along the way. So yeah, that's what I like to do, and that's anyway. I just thought it was very funny that happened. So over here, I have sniffers. I have 3 sniffers, and I finally got a second sniffer egg out in the ocean, the warm ocean, where my mob farm is and my guardian farm is, and I think that's it for now. So anyway, they're here just doing their sniffer thing. Sometimes they dig up seeds or whatever, and then this is mud, and I think I learned this from Hermitcraft, maybe somewhere else, but things like seeds or things that will fall through mud and then go into hoppers underneath. So I have a chest right here, and it's collecting pitcher pods. I'm not sure where the salmon came from, and torchflower seeds. So they they just do their thing. I get those. I think you use the torchflower seeds to breed them too, so that's a thing. But yeah, they're just doing sniffer things here. I'm probably going to make them a bigger pen. It feels a little cramped for those three guys there. But anyway, yeah, that was fun to complete that part of that kind of a project. Um, I haven't been doing much in the base. I have been doing some work in the nether. Trying to think what we should see next. Try to keep this to a short video. I've also started a second series. It's modified Minecraft. I have a lot of add-ons that I play with on my PlayStation, which are like mods, but they're called add-ons. And I wanted to make a series based on that. So I'm not leaving the Forever World, but I'll probably be balancing between the two a little more until I find the balance I'm looking for. I tend to get burned out or bored with the add-ons, so that may not be a long-term series at all. So um, let me see here. All right, the main thing I did this past week was I made another village. So first thing I did was up here at this village. I was still having issues with how it was set up and stuff, so I made a little sunken sunken living room for for them to do trades with me and such. Um, and then I put this little like egg-like building here just to house my nether portal, keep them out of it. I tried my hand at making a little guard tower over here. It's all right. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it works for now. Um, but but yeah, doing pillager raids up here, I just felt like it was a bad location to do pillager raids. That's where I get totems of undying, and the hero of the village thing gets to be bring my prices down. So I did that here a lot, and I'm like, I really need to build this somewhere else or build another village. So yeah, I did, and we'll go take a look at it. So kind of made sense to try to keep everything apart because you start putting things too close together and then mob farms stop working or iron farms stop working and things like that. So I made this village over here, and it's pretty basic. It's like a temple or a church-like structure here, and then a couple other buildings, and the idea being that you can see where things will be. Yeah. Anyway, you can see where the pillagers would come from and such, and help defend against them and such. Um, so so the only thing is that I've already lost some pillagers to some hard, some Bad Omen 5 pillager raids on hard, and I lost some. I lost some guys. I didn't lose mending. I may have lost on breaking, um, but that's something I have to worry about or consider when I'm doing this. So I've got some ideas how to make it more pillager proof or whatever. So, but it's something I kind of threw together. I'm gonna pick away at it some more. I'm kind of satisfied with how it turned out, but there's always more things I can do. There's this really cool mountain in the background here. I extended it a bit and then had the lava running down it. I thought that was kind of nice. And then over there is my second iron farm, which I'm not actually officially using. I uh, I took a couple villagers from there and brought them back over here with the Happy Guest. I have a. Why is there wood here? How does that even work? I'm so confused. Yeah, okay. That was, I guess because it's a half slab it was working. That's so weird. So, put a, yeah, I put a beacon here, what I'm trying to think of. And gives me, it should give me haste and regeneration. Um, I might have turned something off in the menu, I'm not sure. But anyway, so this would be a village to take on pillager raids and such. And probably do one right now. Uh, Probably not a Bad Omen 5 one though. I think I've done a lot of these before. Let's do a 3. I should be just fine doing this. I did one on hard earlier, and it was a little brutal actually. So they were spawning underground over here or whatever, but I half slabbed or filled in a bunch of holes, natural caves and things like that. So that was that was something I had to do. You just get a lot of really cool sight lines from various places. So like you can see back to the main base, the iron farm, some of the trails and stuff. There's actually a hole over here that I have to do some serious terraforming on. It's kind of silly. But so the pillagers will come in through this raid, and then I can just get on the roofs and pick them off if the iron golems leave any for me. I think they're gonna do all the work for me. That's the other thing. I could actually have some iron golems out here to do more defending. Again, this isn't a very hard raid. I just wanted something to just give you a sense of what the pillager raids are like here. They're all directionally audioed on the raids, so you can actually tell where they are with like headphones and stuff, which makes for very useful because sometimes they're just, who did you just kill? You jerks. I've also tried to keep the villagers from like getting stuck or not getting into their bases, but um, that's kind of a thing. I might have to do something else. I actually saw someone doing somebody I subscribed to was doing some kind of ocean pillager raid thing, and it was very basic and very simple, and I really like the idea. But I just have a better line of sight to these guys, and if they would stop moving so much, that would be great. But yeah, I wouldn't run a pillager raid on a village you actually wanted to keep some rare trades or whatever between you and your villagers. I would definitely move your mending and unbreaking guys and stuff to a safer village where they don't get hit by the pillagers and such. The iron golems are doing a pretty good job. This was a very low level raid anyway, and I'm still playing on normal. I thought I had some iron, buddy. Sorry. Where's the one guy? Oh, there he is. And they kind of do pile up in some places and stuff. You can put them boats out for them or something if you want to really mess with their pathing and such. You could also put traps. I've actually considered that. Putting some traps and having them take fall damage and just fall to their death. So, but I would have to put them in a lot of places, and maybe that would be something more I would want to do in my quote-unquote industrial district. So that guy right there, he, the evoker. I think his name's an evoker. I can't keep track of all the names of all the guys, but I'm running a lot of thorns gear right now too, so protection and thorns. But yeah, he drops that. Oh, I made an iron farm out here too. Anyway, he drops these totems of undying, and between that and the villager buff that gives me a trading buff, it here it is. What's it called? It's called Hero of the Village. If you watch, I don't know if it's my version or what, but sometimes they'll set off these fireworks and hurt themselves. So you'll see them take damage, which is kind of crazy. They're just getting a little happy with their fireworks. I don't remember where they were doing that, but it's happened more than once. So, so now with the Hero of the Village, I have much better trades with villagers here. But I can also use those same trades at any of my other villages or trading halls and such. Iron farms, stuff like that. So, um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I do want to. I always think of something at the end here. I can show you what I've been doing in the Nether. It's nothing grand or fancy, but I did add a storage room in the Nether because I was getting so many blocks and various things from here. So anyway, and then I've connected a lot of the villages to my tunnels and paths. So this goes to my industrial district, Guardian Farm, Nether Fortress, things like that. And then up here, I put down some of the nether fungus and stuff, and I don't know if I'm going to continue that or if that's just some kind of one-time thing. Can't remember. I may not have shown this before. It may have happened in the past week, but I moved the mushroom cows. They're at my mob farm to here. They're just hanging out with my horse, one of my horses, and they're quite happy down here, I think. And then over here, I've expanded the nether horse stables, so been moving more and more horses over here. They're really good for getting around in the nether tunnels and such that I have. Yeah, this is my storage room for nether storage room. A lot of random blocks that I just have piling up from various things. And then over here, it's empty. A lot of netherrack, magma blocks, stuff like that. I guess I accidentally grew a tree in here. um, yeah, so this is the main portal back to my base. And then back here, this is the Cherry Blossom Cherrywood Village, which I showed you earlier. Um, I'll probably spruce up these tunnels, make them a little. I put a lot of half slabs on the floors to keep the mobs from spawning in here. Um, I haven't had any issues ghasts showing up in here or anything, but that's always a possibility too, I guess. My ancient city portal is there, a portal to one of my trial chambers, and then down here I have my pillager outpost. I think that's it. There's a village down here too, which I could probably add. I made a portal down here and it linked incorrectly to one of my other temporary portals, so I'm out of, I need to eat. And so yeah, this just goes back to my pillager potion farm. At one point, I was just going to be just doing this where you hit the block and then it pours lava on them, but just to get rid of them. But it's not a great XP farm or anything, but if I want ominous potions, this is where I would get them. I probably have plenty now. I don't really have to worry too much about even using Hero of the Village. But I was thinking of putting a pyramid over this building, but it got far too ambitious, more ambitious than I was willing to do. But and I have paths out to here, or almost out to here as well. So I still have not forgotten about using my horses. And all right, I don't know how long this episode's been, but I think I've covered most of the things I wanted to cover. Let me see. Oh, well, there's the guy I want actually. This is the captains, and they dropped the ominous potion and the flag. I guess he picked up his flag, but so yeah, that ominous potion was a bad omen 2, and you can also use those potions in trial chambers. So I still haven't got the sledgehammer heavy core kind of thing yet from the trial chamber, so I'd still like to get that at some point. I don't know if I have to run more trial chambers or I can rerun some of the ones I've already run before. See, like that's a bad omen 4 on that one. And I can just sit here and kill these guys and collect their XP and their ominous potions as long as I want. But it's one of those little side projects I like to do sometime. Let's see. All right. So here we are, back again at at this villager farm. So yeah, like I said, I'm doing another series. It's not going to really probably take away too much from this one. I've still got lots of plans and ideas. I still need to build that fishing village that I want to build close to my base, floating with maybe some rocks or a small island or something. That's high on my list, but I'm also, like I said, playing this new modified add-ons kind of thing too. So again, my name is Ron. Thank you for watching if you made it this far, and feel free to leave a comment or something. I'm always interested in hearing what people's thoughts are, and Maybe there's some things I've done or missed out on or something that it's like obviously you should have done that or something. But yeah, feel free to leave me a message. I'm always appreciative and always like to read the comments. Okay, so I'll be back next week, I'm sure. Thank you and goodbye.